Travellers from the West Country can now reach the City of London in just over an hour. Air Southwest today launched new daily services between our region and the capital.
The twice daily flights will leave from Newquay Airport, go via Plymouth, before arriving at London's City Airport. The airline claims journey times from Plymouth, including check-in, will be 90 minutes. The new service has been welcomed by business leaders across Devon and Cornwall. Bob Cruz reports.
Commuting to London from the West Country isn't always an enjoyable experience, and it certainly isn't that speedy, especially if you have to fight your way across the city when you get there. But plenty of people still do it. Business leaders in the Southwest are hoping a new airline route into London will go some way towards easing that pain. We're in the air now, and there's only just time to have a bit of a flick through the papers because we'll be in London in just around an hour's time. The route is designed with business users in mind, taking passengers from Newquay and Plymouth to City Airport, which is just round the corner from Canary Wharf, and giving them a full working day in London before flying back in the evening.
We travel up to London quite a lot. We use a Gatwick service, but this intercity, where we're going in London, it makes a lot of difference to us. So we're back in there and back in a day.
Fact-finding for the hoteliers in Torbay. And I went to London to a tourism exhibition recently and met a lot of overseas visitors that wanted to use this facility.
The flight is very convenient, it's cost effective, and it's a much more pleasant way of getting to work.
I could probably do with it being sort of half an hour earlier, if I'm completely honest, but hopefully I can change all my meetings around to start at sort of 10:30 in the morning.
Of course, increased air travel does bring with it environmental concerns. Campaigners say aviation is the fastest growing contributor to climate change.
Well, evidence suggests that if you go by air, the miles per gallon equivalent is actually far better than that of the car or the train. So I think the airline industry has responded and continues to respond to the needs of the environment. Certainly we're aware of our responsibilities, and there's been a huge amount of work and continuing work to make sure that aircraft are as environmentally friendly as possible.
The test will be how popular these flights are in the coming months, but they've started well. 5,000 tickets had been sold on this route before this morning's flight took off. We've arrived in the Big Smoke, and it's only just gone 9:30. Plenty of time for these people to head to their business meetings in the capital. Bob Cruz in London for the West Country Tonight.
To more news from around the region.